Audrey De Silva, pageant coach, grooming and etiquette expert, and the founder of Audricious Finishing School. And I'm back again with another very important video for each and every one of you out there. Because a lot of you have asked me to make this video, you all have messaged me on Instagram and have told me that Audrey, we really want you to make a video on email etiquette, and hence I decided to do that. So friends, today's video will teach you a lot of important things when it comes to emailing. So make sure that you stick around to this video, watch it till the end, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And once again, welcome back to my channel. So friends, imagine one fine day you wake up to an email which says, "Hey sexy, how are you doing?" Or "Hey dude, what's up?" How do you react to it? You will definitely be shocked until and unless that mail is from someone who's really close to you, or maybe your family or your friend. But if it's your business mail, if it's come from your office, you definitely will be shocked, because emails are used for a corporate and a professional purpose. So you need to know the etiquette of email, right, and the language of email. And here are some 5 tips that I'm going to tell you which will help you to email like a boss. So before I tell you these 5 points, and before you all think that why is Audrey wearing just one earring, I want to tell you that I met with an accident due to which I got a cut in my ear. So I just had a surgery, there are stitches. So this will take a while to heal. So you're going to see me for a while with this and just one earring or just my necklace. So I'm fine, I'm recovering soon, but this is fine, it's not paining anymore, but it will take time to recover. Anyway, let's move on directly to our video. So the first and the most important point is know your subject right and don't shout. Now, what does know your subject right means? Make sure that your subject, that's your topic of the mail, sounds professional. It is short and crisp. It's okay to have a little longer subject, but not too long where you are literally trying to tell them something that they will read in your email. Make sure that your subject says the right things that the person, the receiver, has to know about the email. And also don't use capital words, because capital words in the language of email means that you're shouting. So don't use capital words, use the right subject when you're sending an email to someone, and use a short and crisp subject because it's easier for the receiver to understand and go through your email. Number 2, send appropriate greetings. Now, hi, hello are appropriate greetings when you send a mail to someone as an email starter. Now, if you're added in an email chain, so you have already been introduced, people have already been introduced to that email chain, and also there have been all these greetings that are done. So at that point, it is okay to not use greetings and directly reply to that email without using any greetings at the start. Now, if you are sending a mail to someone for the first time, make sure that you use the right greeting, say about "Hello Audrey," and then introduce yourself in that email, because that person is getting the mail for the first time from you. He or she doesn't know who you are, so you need to sound kind, polite to them when you start your email, and also let them know who you are with your introduction. Number 3, don't use your humor everywhere. Make sure that you know where you're supposed to use your humor and sarcasm. Use it only where you know that people are like-minded, around your mail, or your employees are the same like-minded people. Make sure that you use it only there. Don't use it in every mail, because you don't know, the mail can go to your client, your potential clients, or even overseas to people. So make sure you don't hurt them with your sarcasm, or don't hurt their feelings with your humor, because some people might not understand what you're actually trying to say. Number 4, don't hit reply all or CC to everyone. You need to know that you have to send an email only to people who you want to communicate with. Even if you're added in an email chain, make sure that people who you want to communicate with, you only send the mail to them, because it might get too overwhelming or even annoying to get so many mails from you when it doesn't even make sense to the person who's receiving it. They might just block you out. Then you don't want to do that, right? You don't want that to happen to you, and you also don't want to create a bad relation with someone, because emails can really get serious in a work community. Number 5, think where your email might go. Make sure that you don't use nasty words when you're sending an email. You don't abuse in an email, or you don't, act cool in that email, because even if you delete that mail, you need to know that that mail is already there in the system, and that mail can literally reach to anyone and everyone in your business community. So make sure that you use the right words and don't use bad words in your email. So friends, I thought of giving you one more bonus tip, because I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time. So why not give you one more tip? Now this one is my 6th point, and the most important point is reply on time. Even if you're busy, you've seen the mail and you're in between something, you can't read it and then you can't reply, make sure that you at least send a small reply to them by telling them that yes, I acknowledge the mail, yes, I am busy, I'm caught up in something, but I will get back to you in so and so at so and so time or in so and so days. They should know that you have appreciated their mail, you have acknowledged it, and you are replying to them. No one likes to be ignored. No one likes to be in that position where you've read the mail, where they feel that you've read the mail and you've not replied. So in case if you've seen the mail, make sure you reply immediately. Even if you're busy, tell them you're busy, but make sure that you reply, and then when you promise them that you will go through the mail and reply, say about in 24 hours and 42 hours or whatever, reply to them back in that time, because they would really appreciate it, and your work relation with them will be amazing. So friends, if you want to be successful in your career, make sure you follow all these amazing 6 tips, that are these 6 email etiquettes that you are supposed to follow, which will make you email like a boss. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends. I have also made a 1-minute video on email etiquette on Instagram. You can go watch that out. I make a lot of small etiquette tips on Instagram. Those are small reels that I make. You can go check them out too, which is on my Instagram page, that is Autricious Finishing School. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday on my Instagram, and every Tuesday on my YouTube. So make sure that you stick around to my channel, and in case you want me to make a video on anything, be that grooming, etiquette, public speaking, anything related to these topics, you can go ahead, put it on the comment box, and I will try to make a video for you. Till then, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.
What you working on?
Oh, Monica Chandler's recommendation. I want it to sound smart, but I don't know any big words or anything, so...
Well, why don't you use your thesaurus?
What'd I just say?
Watch. Here, you highlight the word you want to change, go under Tools, and the thesaurus gives a whole list of choices. You can pick the word that sounds smartest.
Oh, my God, that's great. I'm smart. No, I'm brainy, bright, clever. I love this thing. Look out, ladies. Joey Tribbiani's got the whole package.
I don't, understand.
Some of the words a little too sophisticated for you.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, of course it does. It's smart. I used a thesaurus.
On every word?
Yep.